Okay, so I saw this tweet by my mutual on Twitter. They were quote retweeting someone else. Name one perfect album by a female artist. Oh, I have a couple that I would like to share. First off, I have to pick Butterfly by Mariah Carey. Now there's songs in here that I don't like as much as others. Whenever You Call, for example, The Beautiful Ones, the cover took time to grow on me, but I like it more now than I used to, I will say. But you know, all things considered, this can be a no skip album for me, and if I'm gonna pick any album by Mariah, I might as well pick her best. And so what I really love about this album, vocals on here are sublime, the arrangements, the harmonies, the stacking is really top tier, especially on songs like 4th of July, Baby Doll, Outside. Like if you listen to songs a cappella, it will blow your mind, trust me. And she's the best at doing that in my personal opinion. She just really took it to the next level on this album. Songwriting on here is very personal. She was going through a tumultuous divorce with Tommy Mottola, and you know, just a lot was happening in her personal life, and she really pours that into the songwriting on here. I just think that this is her best songwriting overall. She doesn't get the credit as a songwriter that she deserves. I'll say that a million times over. Production here is flawless. You have amazing things like Breakdown, Baby Doll, 4th of July. I mean, yeah, just a really stunning piece in terms of that. And there's a lot of fan favorites on this. People really love My All. The Roof is a really great masterclass in songwriting and vocals and stuff as well. Breakdown deserves so much more, and they should have released it as a proper single. Close My Eyes, Outside, 4th of July. Like, there's a lot of strong moments on this record, and I would recommend listening to it. I would say that if you're going to, then you should listen to the albums that she did before this first. People will disagree with me, but basically, I feel like if you know the context behind this album, then you'll just appreciate it a lot more. So I'd say listen to the albums before this first chronologically, watch her interviews, and really piece it together. But yeah, mind-blowing and just an amazing record. Love the album cover, and yeah, she just absolutely ate. Next up, I had to say Aaliyah's self-titled album, the Electro R&B on this album. I mean, she was just so ahead of her time. Like, you listen to it now and it still sounds fresh. Starting off, We Need a Resolution. The only thing I don't like is Timbaland's part. I skipped through that. Timbaland not seeing heaven. Anyways, Loose Rap with Static Major. Yup. Rock the Boat, a classic we all know, we all love. More Than a Woman, absolutely. I love What If. That song does not get enough, I fear, and that's just such a great song. I also really love Try Again. Yes, I know that's a really popular song, but it's popular for a reason, I fear. Yeah, this album, I just can't give it its 10th enough. What she was able to do with it, yeah, it's just mind-blowing, perfect, no skips for me all day long. Best album of 2001, in my personal opinion. Next up, Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation, 1814. I mean, to write an album about social justice and issues regarding racism, poverty, and substance abuse and all those things, and to do it so well, shout out to her, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis. Oh, they were on fire with this album. Rhythm Nation, the song, one of the greatest songs and videos of all time. State of the World is a really great track. You have The Knowledge, and it also has great pop bangers as well. Miss You Much. Oh, the choreography for that song, just iconic. The chair sequence, but yeah, it's super catchy. Love Will Never Do Without You is an amazing piece. Shout out to Herberts for directing the music video for that as well. You have Escapade, which is just a joy to listen to. Black Cat is something that she wrote herself with all the riffs and things like that. Come Back to Me is like a top 2 Janet Jackson song for me of all time. Yeah. Also, you have songs like Living in a World We Didn't Make. Yeah. 7 top 5 singles on this album, a record that has not been broken to this day. An album that's in the Library of Congress, yes. Does it sound like it's time? Yes, but some things are time capsules in a good way. Hit after hit after hit. Cannot sing the praises of this album enough. Oh, they ate. Last album I wanted to say, also by Janet Jackson, The Velvet Rope. Top 2 album of all time for me, of course. And yeah, this is a very personal album for her. She was going through a lot and she decided to put it into the music, and I can really respect and appreciate her vulnerability at this time. You is something that's underrated. I feel like people don't talk about it as much as they should, but I really like her vocal delivery on here, just really interesting. God Till It's Gone was a great single as well. I can appreciate the sample on there. They definitely ate. Go Deep is really cool. I like the video. Free Zone, love it. Together Again was a smash hit, and she kind of just wrote it for the memory of her friends who unfortunately passed away with AIDS and everything, and it's just a really meaningful piece, and it's well done. I love the Deeper remix as well. Empty was definitely ahead of its time. What About is a song about domestic violence, and great rock piece on the album, I will say. I Get Lonely, one of her best songs of all time, one of my favorite Janet songs for sure. I really do love Special. It's a very meaningful piece for me. And she's just saying like we can't hide from our past and things like that. Just a really beautiful moment. And now we get into some of like kind of the deluxe tracks. Can't Be Stopped and Special used to be put together and then they separate them. I'm glad that they did that, but I like Can't Be Stopped as well. Just thought of 3 Aretha albums. Yeah, this one is absolutely a classic. Don't Let Me Lose This Dream is one of my favorite Aretha songs. Immaculate and Another Immaculate. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments.